Blackstone Audio presents The Noodle Maker of Kalimpong, the Dalai Lama's brother and his struggle for Tibet, by Gyalo Thondup and Anne F. Thurston. This book is read by Lane Nishikawa and Bernadette Dunne. Introduction. Writing the Noodle Maker of Kalimpong. The 14th Dalai Lama and his brother Gyalo Thondup could scarcely be more different. But the ties that bind them are unbreakable. They are two sides of the same struggle for the survival of Tibet. In the politics of modern Tibet, only the Dalai Lama himself has been more important than Gyalo Thondup. The Dalai Lama is the spiritual leader of Tibetan Buddhists and of Buddhist believers everywhere. He has won the respect, admiration, and even adulation of a worldwide audience. My message is always the same, writes the Dalai Lama: to cultivate and practice love, tenderness, compassion, and tolerance. Gyalo Thondup sees himself as an obedient, selfless, and loyal servant to the Dalai Lama and Tibet. But his work has been conducted in secret, out of the limelight, in the nitty-gritty of international politics and the violence of a clandestine war of resistance. Of the 5 male siblings who lived to adulthood, Gyalo Thondup alone did not become a monk. Instead, from the time the family moved to Lhasa in 1939, just after his brother Lamo Thondup had been anointed the 14th Dalai Lama, he was groomed to serve his brother on matters of state. Reading Regent, who had been chosen to serve as head of state until the young Dalai Lama reached majority, considered relations with China to be of such immense importance, and Tibetans' knowledge of their giant neighbor was so weak, Gyalo Thondup was sent to study in China. President Chiang Kai-shek was to become his sponsor. When Chiang Kai-shek and his Nationalist Party lost the long civil war to Mao Zedong and the Chinese Communist Party, Chinese long-latent threat to Tibet quickly turned real. The Tibetan government was forced under duress to sign the 17-point agreement, ceding sovereignty to the recently established government of mainland China. As parts of Tibet rose up in resistance against their new rulers, Gyalo Thondup, then in exile in India, became the secret interlocutor between the CIA and the underground freedom movement in Tibet. His efforts helped keep the resistance movement alive. When the Dalai Lama was forced to flee his homeland in March 1959, Gyalo Thondup was at the border just inside.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?